Are you in a closet? No, I am in my new stream room, ladies and gents. The background is probably gonna change. I have my desk way too close to the wall, I realized. So like you can't really see everything behind me, but I'll back it up tomorrow. I don't know. I've spent all day packing, or unpacking rather. We have to talk about this. We have to talk about my drive to Austin. I don't know if you guys are in the Discord. But my car got blown to smithereens. I'll show you the picture again. I don't know how much more I can take. First my Nissan Altima, then Charlie Kirk. What's next? You know what I'm saying? Like, they're taking everything away from me. We're gonna do a bit of a story time from the move from Nashville to Austin. For those of you that don't know, I moved from Nashville to Austin. I'm currently in Austin, Texas right now. It's gonna be awesome. Huge things on the way. But I will say, this was the worst road trip I've ever taken in my entire life. Maybe even the worst 48-hour span in my entire life. It was awful. Why did you move? Because I love Austin, Texas, baby boy. Come on. Nashville is mainly just like honky-tonk bars and like, you know, Pig Lawson slop chop fuck fest barbecue places. That's it. You have barbecue places and then you have bars on Broadway. And that's about it. You know, like I didn't really enjoy Nashville that much. I have like 2 friends over there. You know, not great. IRL Zeusy collab? Yes, that's happening. He's in Houston. He's gonna come up and visit sometime. I mean, Texas is honky tonk, but in like a different way. I mean, they have that aspect certainly, but you know, it's not quite as on the nose as Nashville is. Let me show you guys this real quick. So, for those of you that haven't seen, this is my vehicle. Let me, there we go. Look at that. That would be my Nissan Altima, all right? Completely fucked, completely destroyed. Absolutely destroyed, completely fucked. Maybe this angle. Ooh, look at that. Wow. Wow. This is what it looks like when I look at anything without my contacts. What the fuck? So yeah, I got hit by an 18-wheeler and they're gonna... That trucking company, their insurance, they're gonna fucking rue the day. Alright, they're gonna be so pissed at that guy that ran into my car. Let me start from the top, alright? Story time. I know you guys hate when I yap at the top, but honestly, there's not much of a plan for tonight's stream, alright? I've been unpacking all day, and I just got my computer set up, and here we are, you know? So, it could have been much worse. I could be dead right now, you know? Like, not often do people get hit by 18-wheelers and survive, you know? So, let's start from the top. So, I am taking my car, I'm towing my car with a 10-foot U-Haul from Nashville to Austin. It's a 12-hour drive, okay? So, me and Squash in the passenger in his little crate, we're going cross-country all the way to Austin, you know what I'm saying? And I bought a trailer for my car, and I bought the shittiest trailer you can buy from U-Haul because the U-Haul guy suggested that that's all I needed. And I resent him for that because it fucking sucks so bad. My fingers, even now, are still sore from gripping the steering wheel out of fear. Like, there were stretches of 4 hours where no music, no podcast, no nothing, where I was just focusing on the road, and I was like, because the trailer sways, right? Like this fucking piece of shit trailer, it sways from lane to lane, and my car is attached to it, it's going from lane to lane, I'm fucking gripping the steering wheel, and I'm freaking out, and it was awful. It was the worst drive of my life, and imagine if you're alive, I was literally talking about that yesterday. I was like, if I had gone live, like I did the last time I went to Austin, I would be, you know, I would have had a heart attack on the road and died in a horrible car accident an hour and a half in. It was awful, dude. It was horrendous. Although the clip would have been awesome of me getting hit by the 18-wheeler. That would have been nice. I'm driving, it's awful, blah, 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 blah. You can buy 45 Nissan Altimas, you're always bragging about money, you'll be okay. Yeah, I'll be fine. I have a lot of money. I don't spend it like an asshole, you know what I'm saying? I drive an Altima because I'm a genius. I could have bought a nice car years ago, but I didn't. I'm driving this piece of shit Altima until the wheels fall off, or until an 18-wheeler destroys it. Anyways, alright, so I'm driving all the way, blah, 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 blah. Driving all the way, and the whole time, I don't know if there's like some kind of 18-wheeler convention in Austin, Texas or something, but the whole drive, I'm getting zoomed past by 18-wheelers. Over and over and over again, because I can only go 55 miles per hour with this fucking trailer because it's so heavy. So I'm, you know, driving slow as fuck. It's swaying and I'm freaking out. I'm screaming and I'm cursing under my breath. And then 18-wheelers are zooming by, and every time they zoom by, I'm like, ah! And I'm thinking, wow, my worst fear is, oh shit, what if an 18-wheeler hits me? I was thinking that the entire drive, and how poetic it ended, how it ended. So I was just, you know, driving. Was Squash scared? I mean, no, I went to the vet and I got him cat Xanax. That was actually really funny. When I got in the wreck, the state trooper came up to the window and I had 12 syringes in my console, just right there. And I was like, that's for my cat, by the way. That's not, listen, I'm not doing drugs. This is my cat's drugs, all right? This is for me to squirt into his mouth. I had a baggie of 12 syringes full of liquid. I was like, that's for him, okay? I'm not doing anything, all right? I'm not liable here. Yeah, they gave me 12. I don't know why. He can only take one every 12 hours. I don't know why they gave me 12. Anyways, so, you know, I'm driving, whatever. And then my tires go flat. I have to go fill up my tires. And that sucked. And then as I'm continuing the drive, the straps that are holding my car onto the trailer disconnected. One of them, they're connected to the wheels. So the right wheel completely disconnected. So my car is like, and I was like, that doesn't seem exactly right. So I exited and it was fully disconnected. I called U-Haul and they were like, you know, it'll be 3 hours until someone gets there. Here's a YouTube tutorial on how to strap your car back in if you don't want to pay the $300. So I did that, strapped it back on. So I'm already like, you know, I'm gonna kill myself. This is a horrible drive, whatever. And I was like, okay, I'm in the middle. At this point, I'm in the middle of buttfuck Arkansas. How did you not crash out? I did. The whole time, but just by myself. I didn't call anybody. I didn't listen to music. I didn't listen to podcasts. Just by myself. I was like, fuck! Ah! Shit! Like, I was just panicking the whole time by myself. You know, because I didn't want to be a burden on anybody. No music is crazy. Yeah, but I couldn't listen to music and try and not die at the same time. This is the most I've ever focused on the road. Like, if I have a drive that's more than 20 minutes, I'm watching YouTube videos on my phone. But this made it impossible because I'm hauling this fucking trailer that sways back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. So I have to, like, really focus. Oh my God. It was awful. I'm in the middle of buttfuck Arkansas, right? And then I'm like, okay, since I'm only driving 50 miles per hour, I'm so far behind. I'm gonna make it to Austin at like 5 in the morning. Let's get a hotel. Let's get a hotel. Let's do that, you know? Let's drive, I don't know, 30 minutes extra to get out of the middle of buttfuck Arkansas, and then we'll be good, you know? We'll be fine. And as soon as I had made that decision, a fucking 18-wheeler destroyed my car that I was towing. And for a split second, I thought that my car had disconnected from the trailer, and I thought it was barreling down the road or whatever. But fucking dumbass was like, meh, and then swerved into my lane. I was just in the right lane, as I've always been this entire road trip, you know, just trying to stay away from everybody because I'm having a panic attack the whole time. And then this guy, this 18-wheeler, swerves into my car that I'm towing. So I knew I had been hit, but, you know, I wasn't injured or anything. Was he drunk? No, he wasn't. Well, actually, hold on. I've been waiting for the police report because he seemed a bit high when I talked to him. Hold on, let me finish the story. Let me download this report and then finish the story. Oh shit, I have to put... Okay, I'll do this later. Anyways. Alright, so this guy swerves into my lane, destroys my car, totaled it. You saw the picture at the beginning, okay? So, blah, 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 blah. Alright. And I get out and I was like, what the fuck is your problem? But we're not injured, you know, it just felt like it was a little love tap, you know? Little love tap, but a love tap from an 18-wheeler will total your car, and that's exactly what happened, you know? He wasn't going that fast, otherwise I would be dead right now, you know? If he was going that fast, I would be not alive. He was going, you know, okay, like he was going like average speed. And then I was like, all right, what the fuck is your problem? And he said... This is his story that he's going to tell his insurance company, I guess. He said that I was going slow, and he just assumed I would speed up if he switched lanes. Which, like, I don't think you preemptively just assume whoever's in the next lane is going to speed up. It's not really how that works. So I imagine he was just on his phone or something and was like, "Meh," and then that was his explanation. Trucker insurance is really good, so I imagine I'm gonna get a pretty nice payout. He's definitely gonna pay for my fucking monitor, and get this, so I never put my PC or my streaming equipment in my trunk ever, but this time I was like, I'm taking a U-Haul, I cleaned out my trunk, I'll just put my shit in the trunk of the car that I'm towing. Fucking, it is a miracle my computer is working right now. The only part of my car that got destroyed was the trunk. And that had all of my monitors, my keyboard, my mouse. My keyboard, luckily, it only lost the escape key, you know. My PC is scuffed up, but it's fine. My second monitor got destroyed completely, but, you know, it was alright. But that's what I was most upset about. I was like, dude, I'm gonna fucking kill you if my computer is destroyed. I'm gonna fucking murder you. But, all good. And going back to what I was saying earlier, middle of nowhere, Arkansas, okay? And there's one hotel in the area. My car got towed. I had to go to the tow place in the morning to take my shit out of the car to put in the U-Haul to continue to drive to Austin. You know, it was like a motel with bed bugs or whatever. And I literally, like, to call it a town is even a stretch. Like, it was more of a village, you know? It was more of a village. It was like 10 p.m. or something, and I got back to the hotel and I looked up like places to eat near me, Shell gas station. That was it. The next place to eat was a Taco Bell that was like 30 miles away. So that was pretty cool. I wish I had, you know, gotten a car crash in a cooler city, but what are you gonna do? Anyway, so yeah, that was that. I don't have a car. I'm in Austin currently, no vehicle. I've been DoorDashing everything. I DoorDashed this second monitor. What are you gonna do? I was gonna buy a car today. I sent that in the Discord last night. And as it turns out, when you buy vintage cars, although they might be pretty cheap, the repair on them is pretty expensive. I called my dad being like, yo, you're never gonna believe it. I'm buying a fucking, you know, 70s Mercedes-Benz. He was like, don't do that. Do not do that, because you're gonna be fucked if you ever have to repair it ever. So, I guess that'll have to wait. They're pretty cheap to buy off rip, but like if anything goes wrong, you have to find like that specific part from that specific year. Sonny, you stupid as fuck. That's basically what my dad said. Yeah, that was my time. I will say, without a doubt in my mind, the worst drive of my life, maybe even the worst day of my life, just a panic attack the entire time. It was horrible.